Not only is this anti-playstyle for Milky Way, but this is also a bit of a scary pick into something like Trundle on the other side, who can just steal a lot of those stats, but you have to kind of choose. Sejuani, Alistar, you can only ult one of them. Right time, it's a little bit lenient in terms of how things go, but overall it's really well done, and that leads to AL having enough pressure to take this dragon. They were likely going to take it anyways, but they don't really have to sacrifice anything. It's just ult for ult in the mid lane, so nice play for anyone's Legend to generate a small lead, and you're looking at leads in most lanes. You're seeing the Lucian generate an advantage, the Azir generate an advantage. Even top lane is neutral, which is definitely in favor of the Ornn.
Xiaoqi looking to be the 10th winner on Yunara. These grubs being taken down pretty immediately. FPX looking to make their way in here. Milky Way trying to force in. There'll be 2 grubs going the way of anyone's Legend. Calling coming down. Trying to get a little bit of chip damage. Call the Forge God ready to go. Looking to hit multiple members and does. All 3 grubs secured by AL as they look to win the rest of the fight, but Tarzan dies in the pit, and FPX are winning this fight. Flandre with a big knockup, but Hope ain't there. Shanks ain't there, and down goes Flandre too. It's a 4-0 for FPX. It's 3 kills for Xiaoqi.
So, you know, I can't take a
crazy
amount of credit.
You took his LP.
I did. I took his LP.
Now Adam's complaining about Mort Dog in the background here, and we're going to complain about some bad plays being made by AL. They're going to go all in on Kyle as FPX, and Xiaoqi's going to pick up kill number 4. It's super simple.
Yeah, as it turns out, when you pick a hyper carry, you just
get
the more kills. Oh,
Hope!
No way.
What are we doing? Xiaoqi has transcended himself. Freaking I am panicking.
We are slamming the button here. Sheer going to be the target if they can get this back here. It's big.
Okay, hold on. It looks like they are going to get that back at the very least. All right, Tarzan will get the first kill for anyone's Legend. And
we'll stop the stacking coming in from anyone's Legend, and they are losing control of this game very, very quickly. I have a hard time imagining a world where, you know, this team fight goes even relatively neutral. If you can have Peel for Xiaoqi in these fights.
They take purchase in the pit right now. Shanks is going to slide back and look to regroup with the rest of his team. So both these teams playing this team fight pretty well for the moment. Kyle going to take a lot of damage on the way back. Call the Forge God coming in. It's not going to land on anybody. Knockup from the Braum lands on the 2, but they don't really do anything off of it. Big knockup coming in from Zhui, and there's the equalizer on top of it too. Tarzan's got to run for the hills. Care with a big fate sealed. Xiaoqi with a huge flash over the wall, and he manages to find the Braum, and now he's going to look for Hope, but he got stunned, but the rest of the team is there. He will fall for it, but can they find Hope? Hope gets stunned with a permafrost and goes down. It is another win for FPX.
But more kills going over to the Yunara. 5-1-3 at 17 minutes here. 2 completed items for that champ. It just gets worse for AL.
Yeah, and you secured the Herald, and guess what? You're going to give all that gold over to Carry. You see Shanks and Kyle trying to do what they can up on the top side, but Shanks in particular has had a really rough Azir game so far. He's, you know, used 3 Emperor's Divides, 1 defensively in the mid lane. He missed one that was in a picture-in-picture against Sheer, and then the one in that fight that, you know, Xiaoqi completely outplayed him. I mean, this guy is feeling it right now, and we're going to lose a bot tier 2 on top of it, too. So a huge injection of gold going over to Care.
Yeah, the tier 2 going down is massive for FPX. It opens up the map so much, and with Dragon spawning right now, this is a free second Dragon for FPX. They have full control of the map. We do see some pings coming down. There's no way AL want to contest this, but they might try.
I think you're in the stage where you might have to, but it looks like they're not going to. They're going to get the Rumble teleport out, so FPX will get their second Dragon of the game. There's just nothing that AL can do right now.
Yeah, it would have been very, very aggressive to try and contest that. You are almost never going to...
It is still aggroed right now. It looks like both sides will pull off and allow them to reset. Anyone's Legend will head to the mid lane to try to take that tier 1 turret.
Yeah, when Kara has to blow ultimate there, I think they're just like, well, we don't have to take this. Like, we don't need to try and flip this if we're FPX. We're in a good spot. But AL, good transition into the mid lane here as they're able to take that mid tier 1. A pretty smart play, small advantage here, small victory, I guess, for AL, all things considered. But
and you go and you're able to get a turret off of it. That's a great way to get back into the game a little bit, get some gold. We are going to see Shanks teleport over to the top side. Care has to snap back. So AL once again have purchase up on this top side on this Otacon. There is a ward on it though. So FPX is well aware and is working with good information, but that ward's going to get cleared out. It got hit a couple of times. So they do know that this is being done. Sheer does have teleport available if he wants in. Karis still cut off. His flash is available. 5,000 HP, 4,000 HP as this Otacon begins to tick lower. Care going to trade on to Shanks very well, get good damage in. Here we go, looking for a steal. Who's going to get it? Junara that secures it, and it's going to be Zhui up in the front, taking a lot of damage. Call the Forge God, going to land on the 2 as Tarzan once in. We're going to do damage to Care. Care able to get out. Milky Way looking like X-Smithy there, not quite landing the ultimate, but here it go. The fire's burning. Care with the fate sealed, and they turn it around. Sheer and Care take over. FPX say game over. They ace AL.
Milky Way's ult ends up going completely wide. Great shout out on the X-Smithy call there, but really the sealing, their fate was sealed, I would say, by that Yone ultimate. I think that that is a fair way to call out what ended up happening there. A little bit early, the bounce comes in at 36 HP and ends up picking up the Otacon, and Joy with a really nice flash ward. Like, there's one control ward on the map. Everything else is red. Everything else is illuminated. Care is pushing down on the bot side. He has teleport available. He's completely unmatched right now. AL is trying to posture over tempo, but right now they can't force anything. They're going to try, though, but Kyle might just be walking into death.
Okay, Shanks trying to get in there. He's going to find Jachi, but Care's showing up to the party. He's going to try to deal with Shanks directly in front of him, knocks up Tarzan, and they're going to find him too. Fate sealed, not going to catch Hope, though. So it is going to be a 2-for-1 in favor of FPX. Dragon is in 2 minutes. That would be an FPX Mountain Soul. A Baron fight could happen at any moment. And that means that the burden of execution, speaking of Baron fights, as they FPX just rip it, the burden of execution is on Shanks. He must come up huge. But guess what? This Baron is gone. Tarzan cannot get in. Secured by FPX. Care looking to end this game as they're going to be able to find Tarzan, and now they're going to look for more. Sheer looking to heat up and deal some more damage. He's going to target out Hope with the taser. Fate Seal not going to land on anybody, but Shanks is going to knock Milky Way over the wall and have to deal with Jachi. Meanwhile, Sheer is taking out Hope, and down goes Shanks. Down goes Flandra. Teleport from Milky Way just to get a little bit closer, and FPX are going to push down and win game 1.
Yanni, it was not even close. It was a destruction of anyone's legend in game number 1 by FPX. They were better early. They were better in the mid game. They were better late. Every part of this going in favor of the Phoenix. And if we had concerns about AL, those have been compounded. And if we had some excitement about FPX, we might have just seen even more. Death timers are getting a little bit low here. We'll see
it's
AL can make this interesting.
It's over. Yep. See you later. FPX 21-3. An absolute decimation of anyone's legend who are looking like nobody's legend right now, Cayman.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.